Now, I'm going to make for you, like I said, my chicken broccoli casserole. And in it is 8 ounces of pre-sliced cremini mushrooms. You can use white mushrooms if you want, but these have a little more flavor. They're baby portobellos. And a ½ a cup of white wine, a third of a cup of low-fat or light sour cream, a cup of chicken broth, and I made this with the chicken bouillon base that you showed on your video the other day, Paula. I've been using that bouillon base for about 12 years. I love it. Also, I'm going to use some garlic, about 3 cloves. I'm going to use some green onion for garnish. The Star, Philadelphia brand cream cheese, and we're using the low-fat version today for obvious reasons. This is about a ½ a teaspoon of tarragon. Tarragon and mushrooms are yummy together. And I have about a pound of broccoli florets, and these are frozen. I'm going to put them in the microwave and just take the chill off of them. And then about a £1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And these have been cut thin. And I'm going to use a Vidalia onion. Thank you for the onions, Paula. They're so sweet and good right now. And about 2 tablespoons of butter. A little olive oil, salt, and pepper. All the regular members of the cast are here too. Okay, so let's go to the stove and let's get started. Okay, come on. Now I've already started a little bit. I have preheated my oven to 375 degrees. I prepaid my casserole dish. I put the broccoli florets down in the bottom of it. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. This is on medium-high heat. And about 2 tablespoons of butter. Butter makes everything taste better. We all know that. And the olive oil also keeps your butter from burning. So that's good. And we're going to slide our chicken off our non-porous cutting board into the pan. We're going to season our chicken with some salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. Salt. And we'll let that just get a little brown for a couple of minutes. I've been making this recipe for about 30 years, but I really forgot about it for a while there. And the real reason why we're making this chicken in the pan instead of buying store-bought, pre-cooked chicken. Just these brown bits on the bottom of this pan, and that's one of the best ways to season a dish that I know of. We'll just put this on top of the broccoli. Let's chop this onion up. These are Vidalia onions. And yes, they come from Georgia. The good ones anyway. I think now some are coming from somewhere, but they're not as good as these. These are the best. And when they come out, my husband and I just wait for them. It's like waiting for Santa Claus, waiting on the Vidalia onions and the tomatoes. It's true, Vidalia onions taste sweet. There's no burn to them. They taste like apples almost. Okay, get this in the pan. Get those started. And put a little bit of salt in with our onion to let it release some of its juices. A little bit of pepper. Oh, don't want to use that. We use that with the chicken. We'll use a new one. So I'm going to use about 3 cloves of fresh garlic. You can use more or less depending on what your family likes. We love garlic. And you just press it down and then it just releases its casing real easily if you just pop them like that. getting home from work and you got to get that on quick. Okay, let's kind of just rough chop on that garlic. Let's get that in the oven. I mean, in the onions. Okay, this looks good. Now let's deglaze it a little bit with our white wine. Okay, now they say that you should never use a white wine that you wouldn't drink. So, let's see. I would drink that. I will drink that. We'll deglaze our pan with the rest. Pour that in. That's a half a cup of white wine. That's a Chardonnay. And we're going to get our little bits off the bottom here. Okay, we can add the tarragon in right now. This is a half a teaspoon of tarragon. We've had so many technical difficulties. After the tarragon, you just put the cream cheese in the sauce, 8 ounces, and 1/3 cup of sour cream, and stir it up, and then pour it over the chicken and the broccoli, and then put it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. And after about 10 minutes, I sprinkled some croutons that I banged up with my rolling pin in a Ziploc baggie, and I put that on top of it about 10 minutes ago. So let's look and see what's going on in there. Okay, it should be about done. Let's get some parsley. A little bit of chopped fresh parsley. I can't believe last week I kept bragging about I'm the one-take wonder. This week I'm the 30-take wonder. Yummo, y'all! Sprinkle our parsley and green onions over the top just to make it pretty. That's pretty. That topping's nice and crunchy. The sauce is nice and creamy. Okay, can y'all see this? Oh, look how good that looks. Yummo, y'all. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. Get a little. That is so good. I can't even tell you how good that is. And easy. The cooking part's easy. The videography part's not so easy. You've got to try this recipe. Please try it. Even if you're a novice cook and you're just starting, this will impress your friends. They will want this recipe. Every time I make this, people want this recipe. Okay. Thank you for spending time with me. It's been fun. It's been challenging. It's been fun though. Bon appetit. I'll see you next time.